Tutorial, I'm going to show you a few things that you can do right away and you can have actually fun with. So in the Google Drive, in the shared drive, I've shared a link that goes to this website. It's called icon-icons.com. And here you can basically download a lot of icons, any icons essentially. So there are examples given here, but for example, what I did is I downloaded Instagram. So there are a lot of icons that you can download, and essentially I downloaded this one, but what you have to do is click icon because we're going to be using this later on. So what I did essentially is I downloaded Instagram, I have it here, and I want to bring this to the folder that I've uploaded to FIS Code. So if I bring this here and I go here, I have my icon file, it's basically a picture in my folder. And to bring this into my website, I want to go into the head section, right? And in the head section, I want to type link. And what link is quite useful. It has many purposes, but for today, for this video, I'm just going to show you how you're going to use link. So you press tab and you have this. This comes up sometimes, but you want to write icon and you want to type slash, and then you choose the file that you want to link to. And here I'm having the Instagram social network, whatever that is. So that is basically the link. It's basically linking the file that I have here, so that whenever I open the website, the image pops up. So I'm gonna hit save, and I'm gonna open the live server. So the shortcut is on the Mac OS. The shortcut is Command L O, and oh, that opened this. Yeah, I think it's already opened. So let's see. Okay, maybe it's not. Okay, so I'm gonna open it again. There we go. And here we have it. So you see that icon right there. Basically, that is what it is. Like for this website here, the icon is this. And for our website, we have the Instagram logo. So that's a very cool thing that you can have for your website. So that's what you want to have within the head element, because basically it tells us the information about what your website is. And so if you want to have your icon showed up on the tab, basically, then you should ensure that it's in the head element. So you can click this to shorten it as well. And what we're going to be focusing on right now is text. So I have an H1 tag. So H1 stands for heading 1. And so you can type H2, and you can type something. This is another heading. And then you can type H3. So you can go on and on with the H element. But what would happen is that the text would get smaller. And so if you're using more and more headings, the larger the number here, the smaller your text would be. So if I type this is smaller text, actually smaller heading. So basically, if I hit save, go to my website, and here I have, this is a website, this is another heading, smaller heading. So the text gets smaller as you keep on increasing the number here. But for now, we know that H stands for heading. And the next text element we're going to look at is P. So P stands for paragraph. You can type P1, but really it doesn't work. So you type P, and then you can type anything in here. This is a paragraph, and I can type a long paragraph. Okay, so let's hit save, and there you go. I have a paragraph, and it's obviously smaller than my heading. Now, there are a few other things that you can do to edit your text. So basically you can make it italic, you can make it bold, you can make it of a different color, but we're going to move on to these elements. So if I type I, and then I say this is in italics, hit save, I go here, and whatever I typed here will be in italics. How cool is that? Right, let's just enlarge this. All right, so the next thing I want to show you is something called small. So if I have P again, if I type something, and if I want to make stuff a bit more pronounced, or if I want to make stuff pop out in the website, I can type something called strong. Okay, that did not do what I wanted. There we go. So if I write stuff here and hit save, so you see how it bolds, makes the stuff thing bold. And that is what strong does. It just basically bolds your word, whatever you typed within it. So basically the strong element is within the paragraph element, and that is obviously because you want this to be within the entire paragraph. But you can obviously do this as well. I mean, if you want, you can type strong and then write stuff. But let's see if this works. Yeah, but what this does essentially is it puts it in another line, and it's not going to make it part of this sentence here. So obviously you want this element to be inside this, so that this the word stuff is with this sentence. All right. There's another element which is similar to strong, and this is called small. And small just makes the text small, as simple as that. So this is small. If I go here, it just makes it small, and that is very useful, I guess. There are others. So there's sub, and there's also called sub. So sub and sup. Sub obviously stands for subscript, and sup stands for superscript. So sub is, for example, if I write here P, I have to delete this actually. So if I write H and then I type sub 2, and then I close the sub, which is already there, and then I type O, and I save it, we get H2O. So basically it's H2O, obviously water, and basically that is what a subscript does. It makes the text go underneath the main text. And similarly, you can do this for subscripts. So if I typed 2.3 times 10, and then you want to write something called superscript. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Subscript to the power of 5, and then I obviously want to close this, so P, so slash P, yep, so it's closed. And if I go here, I have 2.3 times 10 to the power of 5, and basically that is what you can do with sub. And there's other ways of writing the strong thing, the strong element. You can also type B. B does the same thing, and you can also type M. M also does the same thing. So B, M, and strong, they all do the same thing. And yeah, I think that is it for this tutorial. Thank you very much.